Yesterday was the Hera Panchami and the continuing celebration of the Rath Yatra. After the whole thing takes place in around 9 days, or for 9 days. But after so many days go by, we're told the goddess of fortune, she becomes suspicious. Why Krishna, Jagannath, Dwaraka Krishna, why is not returned? So, and this is described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Mahaprabhu and his associates, they're observing this festival. And here we see the goddess of fortune. She comes riding on a palanquin, dressed in all of her opulence, surrounded by so many dancers, singers, attendants. And in this majestic parade approaches the Gundicha, which represents Vrindavan. And we're told her attendants, they're abusing the attendants of Jagannath, they're smashing the chariot and demanding that Krishna present himself. And as Mahaprabhu and his devotees are watching this in their divine minds and hearts, and their divine vision, it lays the groundwork for a discussion given by Swarup Damodar, an unparalleled discussion on the science of devotion and the science of rasa. Because they say normally when there's the lover and the loved and beloved, that when there's some neglect, the female will, in separation and feeling neglected, neglect herself. But they've never seen something like this where Lakshmi Devi has the opposite response by ornamenting herself in opulence to the extreme and demanding that Jagannath present himself. And his servitors come forward and say, he'll be back shortly, tomorrow. But at that time, this Mahaprabhu inquires from Swarup Damodar, and he gives this extraordinary dissertation about the different types of gopis, their different types of moods, things that we can't discuss, but they're within the pages of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And after that, and it's giving Mahaprabhu so much joy to hear. And at the conclusion, Srivas Thakur, who we shall note is Narada, Srivas Thakur says, "Look at the opulence of my goddess of fortune." And what do the gopis have in comparison? She's riding on a Ratna Singhasan, a jeweled throne, dressed so beautifully and so many jewels, gems. And what do the gopis have? They're milking cows and making butter and things like that. And Vrindavan, they have so many trees, flowers, fruits, Jamuna River. Not much. But Lakshmi Devi, so much opulence she has. So seems Vrindavan pales in comparison. We may wonder, why is he speaking like that to elicit a response from Swarup Damodar Goswami. So Mahaprabhu says, "Oh, Srivas," taking him to be Narada, "I think you've got a little too much Vaikuntha on the mind, right? With this Aishwarya Gyan, right? Knowledge, majestic knowledge." He's saying, and Swarup Damodar said he is a Shuddha Brijbasi. He has no concept of Aishwarya, meaning majesty, opulence, etc. And then Swarup Damodar, that's the cue for him to begin. And he said, "No, it's not that I don't understand about opulence. I think Srivas is temporarily insane, that he's forgotten a few things." And we hear in the Brahma Samhita, Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Sarva Kalpataru, the description that the trees in Vrindavan, they're Kalpataru, they're Kalpavriksha tree, desire fulfilling trees. Right? And they're yielding all the paraphernalia necessary for divine service in Goloka Vrindavan. He said, and you say cows, who are these cows? Kamadenu. They're Surabhi cows, yielding oceans of milk. You say jewels, or you're talking about the gopis and their dress and ornaments. Because Bilva Mangal Thakur from Krishna Karnamritam says, Chintamani's charana bhushanam angananam sringara pushpa tarabat suranam Brindavanam Kamadenu Brindani Cheti Sukhasindu Raho Vibhuti. Oho Vibhuti. Oh, what opulence there is in Vrindavan. Besides the Kalpavriksha trees, those are the trees of Vrindavan. The Surabhi cows are there. The Kamadenu, they're fulfilling all desires. He said, but it is the land of the Chintamani gem. And one of these Chintamani gems possesses in it more opulence than the whole of Vaikuntha, all the Vaikuntha lokas combined. Right? As Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, if you take a vast amount of sugarcane juice, and then that's sweetness, right? Then you condense it. It becomes molasses. You condense it further. It becomes gur. You condense. Then you have one bit of rock candy. And in that rock candy, there's a vat of sugarcane juice. It's all concentrated there. So he's saying the concentrated sweetness of Vrindavan, when you take all that opulence and Aishwarya and concentrate it, is not equivalent, or as you can say, an atom of Goloka Vrindavan contains all the opulence of Vaikuntha. It's mentioned that from an aprakrita point of view, it appears to only be 16 kroshas, like 32 square miles, whatever that is, and kilometers, who knows? Times 1.6, whatever, 48 something. But so it appears to be like a small town. The original reality appears to be like a small town. This is a Prakriti Leela. This is the most confidential realm of the Adhoksaja world. Vaikuntha is the lower hemisphere of the Adhoksaja world. Aprakrita Goloka, Gokula, is the highest aspect. And one grain of that soil can contain all the Vaikunthas, everything. So he said, there, out of that soil springs the legendary, mythical Chintamani gem. So one Chintamani gem is more opulence than all of Vaikuntha. The gopis take many of these Chintamani gems and they wear them as nupur, anklets on their holy lotus feet. Aho vibhuti. So what type of opulence is there on Vrindavan? So this made Mahaprabhu very happy and all the devotees happy. And it was all sprung out from the teasing of Srivas Thakur of Swarup Damodar. So we can say, to stay on theme, how can we have any appreciation for these things or hope to have any appreciation for these things? The capacity to appreciate them is extended to us by the causeless grace of our Guru Varga.